friends and family, it's me Mixie, and I wanted to talk to you guys about something. When I go to sleep, when I close my eyes, sometimes I see images in the back of my eyelids. And I know that sounds crazy, and I thought maybe other people had experienced similar things, so I went on a search to see. I looked up online in the forums, like the empath groups and such, and I could not. I asked about it. I felt foolish asking, and I did anyway, and I ended up looking kind of dumb because most people did not know what I was talking about, and they didn't know how to answer me. So I went searching and I couldn't find anything, and a while later I stumbled across Scrying, and I read up on it, and I was like, this is what I was trying to tell people that I was seeing, only I was using the back of my eyes. So I looked up scrying. Some people say it's a form of divination. Other people say it's like a way to communicate with your unconscious mind or your unconscious self. I looked up the tools that people use, and they use a reflective surface. So the reflective surface could be a mirror, a black mirror, water, any kind of shiny surface. It could be any medium. Also, there's different kinds of scrying, and there's like fire scrying, smoke scrying, wax scrying, all these different kinds of scrying. And I thought, this is what's happening, and my medium is just closing my eyes. And it doesn't happen every time I close my eyes when I go to sleep. It's usually when I'm trying to put myself to sleep and I'm trying to be quiet and still. And I actually use those images as a way to like lull myself to sleep. And this is before I knew what it was. Otherwise, I would have been actively scrying. I looked up on it, and people use their crystals for this. Some people smudge the area, and I assume they want to go into like this deep relaxation or meditation state, a trance-like state, which is what you can get right before you go to sleep. Some people suggest you don't do it when you're tired because it's so easy to go to sleep, because that's what I've been using it for before I knew what it was. So whether you want to use it for divination or just to communicate with your unconscious mind, or maybe as a way for your spirit guides to communicate with you, I think you should probably set your intention first. Since scrying is an art form, I think it takes a lot of practice to get there. Some people take longer than others, and some people just instantly go into it. And I haven't scryed for very long. I'm still a beginner, and I just learned about this. So what I see when I'm scrying is images. So I see images of people, animals, and since my eyelid is black, it's usually a black background, and it's usually white images. So like white outlines of faces and white outlines of animals and things. But I have seen color before. So it can be color, it can be images. And also one time I seen a scary image. So when this is before I knew what scrying was. So when I first seen the scary image, I kind of got scared, and I was going to like shut it out. But then I realized that every time an image comes, it just goes away. So I just kind of relaxed and sat through the image, and it came and it went. So when I looked online about scrying, it can have negative images, but you should just relax and let it flow, which is what I did, and I didn't have any adverse effects from that. Also, along with the images, you can get an impression or a sense about the image, or a sense of something you should know. And I think you should start journaling these things. So I would have like my own journal for scrying, and just journal these images in there and look back on them and study them in a dream dictionary. That's what I use. So as soon as I realized that it comes as images, like my dreams, then I looked at a dream dictionary, and I usually use the same dream dictionary in hopes that when my spirit guides try to communicate with me, they know if they send me this image, I'm going to look it up in this dictionary, and that way I can get that message from that image. And the art of scrying is to learn these messages and learn these things so you can have instant recall when you're scrying, so you can kind of get the messages that's happening live. So I guess that's what more advanced scryers can do. And again, scrying is a skill, so it's going to take practice. and you're gonna have to do it over and over until you get somewhere with it. So I'm going to do a lot of scrying and trying to study this as much as I can. And if I have any more revelations, I will let you guys know. If you guys are more advanced and know more than me, feel free to let me know. I'm not sure if anybody else can do closed eye scrying. When I looked up online, I didn't see anything on it. I seen some old forums that had mentioned it like one time, and it didn't get any hits or any good information on it. Just one other person was like, yeah, I seen the same thing, I do the same thing. So I'm not sure if anybody does that. So if you do, let me know. If you know anything else about scrying that I should know, feel free to comment and let me know. And other than that, I'm just going to let you guys go because I don't have anything else to say on the subject. I just wanted to put this out there in hopes of finding someone or someone finding this that has the same experience. So I just want you guys to have a great day, and thanks for watching my video.